welcome to Dryptosaurus Rex, the channel where we review and discuss all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. Today, as promised, we are going to take a look at the upgrade part set that is meant for the Beasts of the Mesozoic by Creative Beast Studios, Dryptosaurus. And they came out with this. To improve the legs and the posability of the Dryptosaurus. I couldn't tell you why this particular species was chosen for the upgrade, but they had to start with something. I'm kind of glad they do because out of the Tyrannosaurus series, Dryptosaurus is like one of my top 3 faves. So it's pretty good that they started off with this. As you guys know, if you've been following me, and as late as this my last video review, they had released Dryptosaurus as part of their Mesozoic line, and he not only had a new upgrade to the paint job, but he came equipped with all of the upgrades that we have here to equip our Dryptosaurus, which now that I'm saying it, it's making more sense that the upgrade kits are being made for their figures that they are, re-releasing under different banners. They have released Dryptosaurus before. You're seeing him right here. So that does make sense that they would start off with this guy. So you see in the packaging, and I've got it strategically placed so that Drippy here isn't in the way. You can see we get a pair of legs, and they are articulated. We get a neck piece, a new neck piece, and we get new feet. And we get the new feet. I can go on and say it because it's no surprise. The articulation for the feet have been changed from being just ball dumbbell joints to bona fide hinge joints. So, and that has definitely improved the articulation, as I demonstrated with the last video, and also to myself after the fact, as I had a good time posing the Mesozoic Drippy. So without further ado, we're going to get into this one. And real quick before we do begin, here's the back of the packaging so you can kind of sort of see what's going on there. They have an illustration at top showing what you can get going on with Dryptosaurus when you combine these new parts along with the new bases that are available. That base that came with the Mesozoic version, you can get those bases separately, and they come in sizes to accommodate these mid to large size Tyrannosaurus, and they do have a big one for the T-Rex itself. And now we've got the replacement pieces, the upgrade kit. Out of packaging, you can see it in the clamshell a little more clearly. You see we have the 2 legs, left and the right. They come with the widespread feet, with the toes meaning that they're spread apart further. You get greater balance with those. They come connected to those legs off rip. And also note, if you didn't know already, these legs are from the knees down. Below we've got the 2 extra sets, the 2 extra pair of feet. On our left, we have what I classify as the steppers. You can see that they raise up, or you will see when I get it out of the packaging. And then on the right, you see that the toes are a little bit closer together. That's because it's intended, these feet are for when you have one of the legs raised up off of the ground. That's what that's supposed to signify, either going forward or, behind, like a running pose. Then up there in the upper right, we have the neck pieces. The far right, we have the sleeve, and you see that thick chunk there that has a large dumbbell running through it. That's the part that we use to replace the neck width that will give our Dryptosaurus a little bit more range up there. Now I'm going to remove the clamshell, remove the parts from the clamshell so we can see what we got going on. And here go the legs. As they come out, while I have them out, I'm going to set one down because I want to bring in the original set of where are we at here? The original set of articulated legs for Dryptosaurus. So right here in my right hand is the original set. You can see in terms of how they appear, there really is no big difference. The difference are all in right here, the feet. And this foot is on a ball joint. I can take it off, and you can see right there, there's the dumbbell. And that's how this would go on. As I put it back on, if I can, while we're here lucky. Yep, there we go. Snap back in. So that's how that goes. This new style, as I demonstrated yesterday when I showed off the Mesozoic version, has a hinge. You can see that hinge right in there. And pulling that off so you can see it better. See, we've got the hinge, and this gives us more range. So that's pretty cool. And I'm going to show you guys something else that some of you may have wondered about these parts when you're changing out the feet, considering what the feet look like, and I'll demonstrate right now. I'll take the risers to use the demonstration. These are the risers, and you're like, well, how do you know which side to go on? Inside the risers, where's my tool there so I can show you guys? It should be in there, and it is. It looks like it's trying to rub out. Okay, I was right the first time. I just wanted to make sure. This right here is the right foot. There's an R in there. You have to really look, but it's in there. The R is written in there. So I don't know how well you could see it. Maybe I can help it some. The R is in there, and on the other side is the left. So yeah, and you can really see good when I make sure that not much light is getting there. The left. So that's how you can tell which foot to put on which leg. And now we got to take Drippy here, that's been standing patiently waiting for surgery, and I'm going to remove the legs. That's one down. That's two down. You can see no legs going on there. So now we're going to stick him. As I'm continuing to talk to you guys, hopefully this won't take long. And I got one in, and I'll attempt to put the other one in on camera so you can at least see me do it. And so I'll stick that in there. Just go back and forth. Just go back and forth. And I suspect he won't be able to stand like he was able to with the previous legs on, because the previous legs were the static legs. So yeah, because of those hinges, it gives you more range and better options for posability, but it's going to make it problematic for standing. The great thing is you do get, it can pivot in, so you can get the feet flat on the ground. When I had the other legs on, you couldn't get the feet flat on the ground. So with this guy, you're going to actually truly need the base to get him to stand. So there is that. Now we're going to work on that neck. So I had to do that off camera because it took some, and you're probably better off using either a blow dryer, hot air, or use water. I ended up using water and got it separate. This was the original neck sleeve there, and here's the head, and here's the dumbbell that it came with. It would have popped in this end, the smaller one, and of course the larger side goes into the body. And here's my body now. While wrestling with it, my tail flew off, but by video's end, I'll have all of that sorted out for sure. Now, what we have going on here is the other neck piece right there, and it's going to go in just like this. I'll probably need hot water again as I try to wiggle it, and if I have any issues, I will come back with it already on. You want to be careful because you don't want to snap that. And yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to insert the this piece into some water. So give me a second and I'll be back. And so, yep, got it in there. Just melted in there nice and soft with the hot water treatment. You see it goes up and down like that. Now, here's the head, and chances are I'll have to warm up the head just to get it on, but I'll try it initially this way first. I might get lucky. I'm not going to try it for long because I don't want to keep you guys. So, yep, I gave it one try. I'll be back. Now that I've heated it up, let's see what we got now. See if she'll slide in there. It really is off the chain here. I may have to just do it totally off camera. You guys see what I'm trying to do. So, yep, I'm going to do this off camera. But before we do that, I forgot that we also have this sleeve. Make sure that the sleeve goes on with the thick end facing outward. Now, I'll be back. Now that we've taken care of that off camera, got the head on there, the sleeve is on the neck. You see how that looks, and you do get more range. I tell you, that's crazy. That is crazy. You won't really, I mean, you can see it. I mean, look at that. If I have the figure facing there, we're almost 90 degrees that turn. So this really makes for some nice dramatic poses there of like it raising up, rearing up, and like lucking, you know, to the left or to the right of it. Very, very nice. Very good indeed. And once again, because of the hinges, as great as the hinges are, the one downside is that because the figure is so top heavy, you're not going to be able to effectively stand it vanilla style. You can get it when you try to do a more dynamic pose. I've demonstrated that yesterday, and I'm just going to do this real quick so you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? So the base definitely works, and once again, you can get these bases separately. They come separately. They also come with most of the newer CBS offerings. I've got bases with both 1/18 scale allosaurs. So yeah, that's pretty good that we get these kind of bases. I liked having the diorama bases, but they were problematic because of the limitations to posing and keeping both legs on there. You couldn't get them widespread, like showing a nice trot or running type of pose, because you'd run out of base. You'd run out of real estate on that base for that. These are pretty cool too. They'll have their issues, as in where to actually place the circular stands for the base. But hey, new world problems. So for the next couple frames, I'm going to attempt to get our Drippy in some different poses, and you know I'm going to attempt to get it in one that doesn't require the base. This isn't ideal, but at least it's working, and Dryptosaurus is standing. Pretty difficult to see, but I've got on the right foot a stepper, and of course on the left is that same lifter. From the other angle, a flat and a stepper, and two flats. And as I stated before, trying to do the vanilla pose with the flats is no bueno because of the hinges. But the crazy thing is, it works better when you get your figure in a more dynamic pose. So as you can see, no base, as I stated. So I'm going to end it right there because I don't know if I'll get any better than this. You guys let me know what you think about this upgrade set. If you already have the Tyrannosaur series Dryptosaurus from Beasts of the Mesozoic, and you're interested in upgrading, if this demonstration is enough to sway you, yeah, go out and get it. These were available during the Kickstarter for the Cyberzoic figures. They were free if you bought the. Oh, now he wants to fall. We're not going to cut that out because we try to keep it natural here. Let's see if he'll maintain until the rest. You got the upgrade kit with the Cyberzoic version of the Dryptosaurus, and that's what I ended up getting. So let me know down below what you think about this upgrade set. If you think you're going to do it, or you just cool with your Drippy as is, let me know down below. Like, share, subscribe. If you have not already subscribed, like I said, please do that. Hit the notification bell. And I'll see you at the next one. We've got one more Cyberzoic figure to review. And then it'll be on to the next. Until then, guys, peace.